G'day, ladies and gentlemen, the Buttsman here, and once a month we like to delve deep into some unexplored territory, or at least some territory that shouldn't be explored, and that is fat talk. I've never let my stomach be the reason I don't wear the dress again. If my stomach looked like that in a t-shirt, I wouldn't wear it.
One of the first things that
Jesus Christ, she's dropping her guts. Oh no! You're an adult, why are you trying to look like a Disney princess? Grow up. Fat TikTok, where people who happen to be rather obese spend most of their time basically coming up with excuses as to why they're so very healthy and you should live exactly how they do. Now, in today's video, we're going to go at it a little bit differently. We're not going to laugh at these people. We're not going to criticize these people. We're going to try and actually, I'm totally kidding. Let's jump into the video. Ooh, you're not concerned for my health. You're just fat phobic. It's unfair to just comment on some random lady's body. You know, you don't need to do that. But when you put stuff up all the time that promotes how healthy you are, it is a bit ridiculous to think that no one's going to comment on it. And just because they do comment on it and say, hey, that's not that healthy, it doesn't make them fat phobic. It just means that they are, ready for a word? Being accurate. I've never let my stomach be the reason I don't wear the dress again. Let me just say this. If my stomach looked like that in a t-shirt, I wouldn't fucking wear it.
Worrying about your body. This is your vessel, it's your house, it's where...
Mate, there's nothing wrong with you personally. Don't try and make other people say to you that that looks good, when we all know it doesn't.
you live. You don't,
Okay.
There's no point in judging it.
You're not pregnant, so
Absolutely
you
no
shouldn't
point.
be...
But it's very hard.
I don't fucking know. It's a hard one. Like, you don't want to be a piece of shit to these people, but also, fucking, what are you talking about? I will never let my stomach be the reason I don't wear the damn dress. Well, do let that be the reason. Because that's what dictates why we wear certain things. Listen, I don't know if you know this, I've got childbearing hips, all right? And some clothes look fucking stupid on me. Ridiculous. And I wouldn't wear that. Why? Because people would look at me and go, fuck, you shouldn't wear that, you fucking childbearing hip having piece of shit. Right? Fucking Christ. POV, point of view. If you didn't know that. I know that from porn, that's a shame. I finally love my body. I've never felt so loved. That's great. Okay, a dude does that, what do you say? Lose some weight, fatty. That's what you'd say if it was a dude. That's what you'd say. Would you say it looks good if it was a dude? No, you fucking wouldn't. You'll gain weight. You'll lose weight. You'll sometimes hate your body more than anything. But your worth is still the same. I disagree. Some people get very, 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 very large. And I don't think they're worth the same as everybody else. POV, the princess hates her waist, even when she's already skinny. Okay. Yeah, like, if you look at the actual princesses, yeah, they have very skinny waists. Okay. You're an adult, why are you trying to look like a Disney princess? Fucking grow up.
We argued that the only reason people admire bodybuilders who have built their body with muscle and not obese people who have built their body with eating huge amounts of food is because there's prejudice against fat people. And so bodybuilding could benefit from including the non-competitive display of fat bodies alongside muscular ones.
I saw this the other day and people were freaking out in the comment section, but I know who this is. This is Helen Pluckrose. Yeah, Helen Pluckrose was one of the contributors who exposed serious issues with peer review process in what is known as the grievance studies affair. I actually had one of the dudes who was involved in that, Peter Boghossian, on my podcast the other week. And basically what they did is they had these ridiculous studies made and submitted them to peer review in scientific journals, and a lot of them got through. My favourite was about inspecting dog genitals at dog parks. Please do not clip that. Let me explain. Okay, here it is. Human reactions to rape culture and queer performativity in urban dog parks in Portland, Oregon. It was a hoax paper, but it actually got through, which is absolutely insane. Wilson writes, dog parks are petri dishes for canine rape culture, noting that she witnessed a dog rape every 60 minutes. So I guess the important thing to remember here is take a lot of peer-reviewed journals and some scientific papers with a grain of salt.
Some people may call me Delulu, but I actually love
make-
my fat body.
What?
One of the first things that helps
Jesus
me with-
Christ. Hang on, go back. Some people
may
may
call me
call you
but
Delulu.
I actually love my.
All right, some people may.
One of the first things that helped me with my confidence was following other plus-size creators, and I've
Yes,
learned
because
to
that will put you into an echo chamber where you only hear what you want to hear. You'll then never change. You'll then remain exactly the same person you are right now, and you'll never better yourself. Good first step.
And I've learned to love all my parts because at the end of the day, we are just humans in a meat skin. I also really like to just look at myself
well,
in the
I guess
mirror
you're
and
right.
tell myself I'm the most beautiful human being ever. My little young self deserves it, and I know she'd be very proud
Did she
of
say
me.
ham and beans?
So baby girl, you just do
I'm sure
you.
she said
Don't worry
ham
about
and
those
beans.
stretch marks, all those big
Oh,
thighs.
she's dropping her guts. Oh, no. You're not sexy. You're fucking gross. Makes the floor squeak. Did you put that on yourself? And I bet if I look up Chubby Red 444, okay, here she is on TikTok, which is just the place all this lives.
I'm fat, but big deal. I don't feel bad about it.
Wow. All right. Find me on Instagram. I'm getting to something here. We'll search her Instagram. Here it is. Click me. I confirm. There we go. OnlyFans. Big Red. Big old, you're fat Aussie nympho. Fuck yeah. Unlocked to see all of my big body. $7 for 31 days. Not worth it.
Having a baby is something that I've always dreamed of doing.
Okay, I made a video on
never
this guy the
thought I
other
would
week.
Because I'm
That just looks like a
a
fat dude.
woman. When I began transitioning 10 years ago,
In that video, I made it very, very, very clear that men can't have babies. This is what this guy's saying. Here I'm calling him a guy because he looks like a guy. And that's the nice thing to do. That's the polite way to act. But you're not a man biologically. You are, I'll call you one, but you're a trans man. Just don't say that men can have babies. Just throw trans at the start there and then no one's got a problem.
transitioning 10 years ago, doctors told me that
Who the fuck has a baby at home in a water bath? You should be ashamed of yourself.
transitioning and testosterone were likely to make my body infertile, and there was no way I would get pregnant while on testosterone. So I spent
Okay, I guess they're not fat, they're just pregnant. Same thing. They don't make mannequins that look like plus-size bodies.
They don't make mannequins that look like plus-size bodies, or at least not plus-size bodies that look like mine, so I decided to make my own. With Taylor Swift coming next year with her Eras Tour, I really wanted to make some replica Taylor Swift outfits, and me and my girlfriend love to sew, but we thought we'd better step our game up and actually make a plus-size
Yeah, there's nothing
body
wrong with,
of me.
you know,
So
making
that
clothes
the
that fit
outfits
you.
fit a little better, and it's just easier for our sewing process. This is a really vulnerable
It
experience.
looks fucking vulnerable, mate. Jesus.
As confronting as it was, because mannequins just don't look like my body.
They don't look like my body. I got a big fucking weird long body with wide hips.
They don't look like a lot of
Strange.
people's bodies. So if you want to stay tuned and see a fat girl make a Taylor Swift outfit,
Yeah, I shan't be doing that. You know what's important though? I think we need to go back and have a bit of a look at how we used to treat obese people. Before TikTok and before we were all trying to be nice and save the fucking whales, so to speak. This I came across, which I thought was very, very funny.
Overweight people tend to be dishonest, inconsistent, and irresponsible. How often have we said or heard people say, I don't know why I can't lose weight. I hardly eat a thing. All kinds of alibis and excuses. Our sessions together tend to debunk these excuses and instead focus on behavioral consistency, control, and commitment.
I'm going to go on the quick weight loss diet. And, you know, that's where you eat meat and water. That's what I'll do all week.
You would lose a lot. That's the carnivore diet. You would lose a lot of weight.
Yeah, losing weight's work. I mean, it's not easy.
And this is why I think a lot of people shy away from trying to lose weight, because it is hard work. You have to stick to it for a long time.
Don't eat and get exercise. I mean, it just doesn't, oh, I want to lose weight. It just won't come off that way.
And that's what we're seeing now. People just accepting this idea in their head that's stuck in their head because of echo chambers on TikTok and places like it, that there's just stuck this way. They can never change. It's not true.
We had a turkey dinner for our family,
Yeah, fat bitch.
and I just forgot that whole day that I was on a diet. I just put it right out of my mind.
can't do that.
I know.
And that's fine. You can have days off. Don't worry about it.
Because what we're doing is an occupation, not just a hobby.
It is. It's
This is a
not-
whole way of life that we're building
Yeah.
for ourselves.
The reason you change your way of life is because the way of life that you're currently in is obviously not working, and it's not working to make your life better or make yourself healthier. You need to find a way to live a healthier life, and by doing that, you'll lose weight, you'll look better, and you'll live longer. I don't understand how this is a hard concept to take on board.
At times I've felt like, well, why do I have to lose weight? You know, people look at me, but...
You don't have to. This is the big theme of this video. You don't have to lose weight, but just don't tell other people how they should think about you. If you want to be a big fat fuck, go nuts, all right? Eat them all. But people are going to look at you and go, that's a shame. And they're going to look at you when you say fucking, oh, me stretch marks are hot and gorgeous, and why don't you hang out in one of them? They're going to look at you and go, no thank you, I prefer people that look good.
It doesn't really bother them, so why should it bother me? I have to have a motivation.
This is part of our commitment action approach to weight control. The girls meet weekly in therapy sessions where behavioral change is emphasized.
Well, ladies and gents, there you have it. We've gotten to the bottom of, well, not really. We haven't really discussed anything. We've just looked at some things and gone, fuck, that's fucking ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we do on this channel. We don't take ourselves too seriously. Not every video has to be some breakthrough. Where some videos we can just look at people who are very obese and we just look at them and just go, ugh. Can you stop doing that? Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Me dick stinks. Toodaloo, au revoir. Bye-bye.